Browns fans to boycott. I want to say this. I went looking all over social media for the most direct call out for a boycott. It was Mace 2 months ago. Come and talk to me. And Akeem Talib this week were the only people who said it directly. It was insinuated by others. It was alluded to by others. It was put in the caption by others, but out of their mouth. Two people. That's it. That's all I've seen. I saw people say it. Skip said it, but I'm looking at Skip in the thumbnails, but I'm seeing Talib call it out. Two people have actively called out the boycott. So that's why I'm asking, right? Is this really going to happen? And the Browns fans, y'all know that they are considered one of the most loyal fan bases. So are they really going to stay home? I ran into a video of a black couple getting married at a Browns tailgate. Y'all know there's videos out there of Browns people at the tailgate having fun. And there's a lot of videos out there. If you just look up Browns tailgates, it's out there. The news capturing it, obviously, locally. I don't know if they're going to stay home. I know they trying to sell their tickets. They already bought them. I know they trying to sell $9, right? I understand that. They trying to sell them for $6. They trying to sell them for $4. Today, they're selling them for $16. I understand that. That's the secondary market. But are they willing to stay home from these tailgates? Because these tailgates in Cleveland are huge. And I said it must be some kind of status. It is. The tailgate. You either got it so you can get to this tailgate, spend this money at this tailgate, have fun, and party at the tailgate. The tailgates seem to be more fun than the games. And y'all know they got sections in the games where they be having fun too. So this is a entertainment area for the Browns to sell to their fans. So let me know in the comments, and I asked this on TikTok, who's boycotting the Browns versus the Ravens? Let me know in the comments if you boycotting or not. I'm curious. We have talked about this. You do not have to watch the game. You do not have to go to the game. You can watch the highlights. I don't even watch the highlights, but you can watch the highlights. You can watch the highlights. So there really needs to be some type of pressure applied from the fan side. And that's where the talk of the boycott comes from. Now, as far as Kevin Stefanski switching his tune and being complimentary of Dylan, that's different. But you know what else is different? There is talk about a trade, and it has legs. It has legs. And I could see if the fans do boycott, if the fans don't buy any more season tickets for next year, if they haven't started lining up to buy season tickets for next year, I could see change. But it wouldn't be Kevin Stefanski. There is an active trade scenario out there to involve Kyler Murray from Arizona. Now, understand this. Kyler Murray is QB1, 159 million guaranteed. So whoever picks him up gonna have to pay that salary. Now they already paying Deshaun $46 million, or at least the insurance company is. So I could see the financial aspect not working out. Because if I'm already paying $46 million for Deshaun, why would I take on Kyler Murray and still have Deshaun? So I say that's probably not going to work. Now, I could send Deshaun to Cleveland, to Arizona, and I could bring Kyler Murray over here, and I'm just swapping same money for same money, but I'm getting Deshaun out of my house, but I'm taking on Kyler Murray, who did what? Who was a part of the grievance for the collusion case, and he's owed guaranteed money, big time guaranteed money. So do you think that that's a viable option to have Kyler Murray come to Cleveland, even though they're looking to end his career? I don't think so. And let's talk about the Shedeur aspect of it, right? Trading Shedeur to Arizona. Would he be a QB1? No. And I say, if Shedeur is going to be traded anything less than a QB1, then he should stay right there in Cleveland. Now, on TikTok, they said, I know somebody said, if they're going to treat him better and let him be QB1, I say yes. What are your thoughts? Do you think if he's not going to be QB1, do you think he should go to Arizona? I say no. Because what's that going to do? It's going to start the clock. He's going to have the rest of this year or all of next year to be treated like Tyrod Taylor and forced to sit behind a QB1 for 3 to 4 years. That's the plan. Or by year 3, he gone. So Kevin Stefanski changing his tune and being complimentary of Shedeur, but being steadfast in holding Shedeur back. And the only thing that would change is Shedeur being traded. Now, understand that the trade teams for Kyler Murray are all teams with black quarterbacks. The Jets, the Panthers, the Browns. Deshaun Watson is technically they quarterback. He just hurt. Then there's Shedeur. So I say take Cleveland off the table. They're talking about sending Kyler Murray to the Jets. If Kyler Murray wasn't successful in Arizona, why would you send him to the Jets, who have a new head coach? Y'all are tanking. Oh, you just want to bench Justin Fields, or you want to put him behind Justin Fields. So you're going to have Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor, and Kyler Murray and a black head coach. So they setting the black head coach up to have a tanking year this year, and they believe he will be an abysmal failure next year. So I'm setting up the head coach. Do they want to set up Stefanski? No. So they're not sending Kyler Murray to Arizona. That takes care of that. So Shedeur is still going to be QB2. Because I don't believe if Shedeur gets traded, he's going to a team that has a white quarterback. It has legs with the trade to Arizona because they have a black quarterback. They have Kyler Murray, who will be moved out the way, and now Jacoby Brissett, who's black. So they would put Shedeur over there behind Jacoby Brissett. Understand, if they do that, it's because the pressure on Cleveland is a lot. It's because the boycott is working, because maybe they're not opening their wallets to buy season tickets next year. That's it. Because financially, it doesn't make any sense, because they have Deshaun, because Kyler Murray's contract is $59 million guaranteed. His contract is $230 guaranteed. Now, $230 overall. He got the same exact money as Deshaun, $230. But they refused to give him a guarantee. And because he filed a grievance, they're colluding against him ever since. So Cleveland is where his career will go to end. But the money, it's just is, I guess you could say, much of a factor as it is for Deshaun Watson. It said, this is crazy. It said, Black Brown fans will have a family reunion at the tailgate. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look up the tailgate videos that are out there, I know there's some on TikTok and IG, because I've shared them before. But when I saw the couple getting married, I'm gonna show it to you. When I saw the couple getting married, I didn't know they were a black couple. But when I saw they were a black couple, I was like, Lord have mercy. And who remembers when the Browns went to London? You know what they said when the black fans went, and it could be these same people. I don't know. But they seem like some diehards. And I'm not mad that they're diehard fans behind their football team. I'm saying at some point you have to put that behind to support what's going on with a black quarterback. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it could be the same people that went to London. It could be different people. But at the same time, the point is, they got married over there. And the ones that did go to London, they were like, oh, in London, we have Browns fans and we have Shedeur Sanders fans. If they going to treat you like that and isolate you, and that's exactly why I have a Shedeur collection. If they going to isolate you and call you Shedeur Sanders fan, and you spend all this money to go to London, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You could say you supported Shedeur, but hell, Shedeur face is plastered all over London. He don't need no support over there. What are you doing? If y'all get married at these tailgates, y'all having family reunions at these tailgates, y'all are out here going to London and they calling y'all Shedeur Sanders fans. I mean, come on now. What are we doing here? Talking about, do the Browns really have the best tailgate? Yes. I'm looking for the video I had with the people that got married. And here's the thing. They have a VIP tailgate. They have these expensive trailer-looking cabana things. They go all out. I think people go to the tailgate and don't go to the games. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, here it is right here. So I'm going to show it to y'all. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want to show that one. I'm going to show it to y'all. Everybody was talking about it. A couple gets married at the tailgate. It's all over the place. That's crazy. Maybe there's somebody else. I don't know. But a comedian, I guess he was out there, so he talked about it. And let's see if we could get this one out here. I'll share this one. That's why I'm questioning: is this really gonna work? It's gonna have to be the people who buy the season tickets and who go to the tailgate. They don't have to stay home, bro. Because from what I'm seeing, I don't know if they're gonna do it. So when they were talking about it on Gridiron, they were essentially saying Gruden, again, don't know why he up there, was essentially saying that Talib's sentiment, other people don't feel the way y'all do. I was like, who is y'all? I was like, why does this man have a platform? I was like, did he really say other people don't feel like y'all do? Who is y'all? Was he speaking for the white people? Because what was that about? That's why he shouldn't be up there. It's ingrained in him. I'm like, this is crazy. But shout out to Talib because he stood up, right? And a lot of people are talking about it. But after I did my little research looking into these people, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I need the black people to stay home first. For real. Because that's who I see. I mean, it's everybody out there. But, all right. So let me know if y'all can see my screen. Now, this might be the couple that I think it is. Then again, maybe it's a whole lot of people out there get married. And I don't know. But the ones that I saw, I looked because the comedian made a joke and said Juicy J from 3 6 Mafia get married. And at first, I didn't know if he was joking or not. But it was a joke because I was like, I don't know. He might be from Cleveland, but I think he's from Memphis. All right. So let's see. This is a couple that got married out here. Oh, that's them right there. 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 You don't need to hear no sound. Just listen. Just listen. That's them. Oh, shit. Y'all can't see. Hold on. Okay, that's them right there. Let me back it up. Let me back it up. They were somewhere on the plat. There we go, right there. Y'all, that's them right there. Desiree and Charles Bevel. Shout out to them for getting married, aka the First Lady and Brown Spider. So they actually got married at a Brown tailgate. And y'all see, she got her dress on. He got on their vest. They probably been long-time fans. They got their family there. This was 9 weeks ago that the video, September 7th. So that's this season. So Shedeur been over there the whole time and they still gonna get married over there. And this might have been them that went to London. I don't know. But y'all see what it is. And this, when I see stuff like this, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure that these people gonna tailgate because I'm not sure if they're gonna stay home. Because if this what you're gonna do, I'm telling y'all, I don't know. I don't know. And then there's an aerial shot of their tailgates. This is why people say they have one of the best tailgates in Cleveland. They also have one of the best tailgates, but guess what they also have too? Some of the cheapest season tickets. So the Browns know that even though they're making 110 million off the gate, they sell tickets to the tailgate. They're not free. You can't just walk up in. You can't just walk in there, right? This is like some kind of money-making venture where they try to make it all luxury, where you have your own little trailer that's supposed to be, like a cabana or something like that. And this is why I'm asking y'all, who's boycotting? All right, this is an aerial view so y'all can see. All right, let me let y'all see the aerial view. Yeah, this is. I mean, it's packed. It's packed out here. Let's see. And they got a whole guide to tailgating and all of this, that, and the other. So, yeah. And it's all kind of people out here. It's like a big festival. Now, Atlanta's a festival city. We have festivals all the time. So, it's not, we don't even know when the Falcons are tailgated if you're not Falcons fan, and you could just be right across from Mercedes-Benz because they have their own contained space, and it's really for diehards. And, when you go to the tailgate, you dialed in, right? Let's see if I can get this shared with y'all. Let's see. So again, I know people have called for a boycott before the season. I was looking into it. They already had something called a stay away. And now y'all see who get married. We saw who was at the tailgate, and I just don't know, guys. I don't know. But this is why the Browns continue the shenanigans that they do. This is why they continue to discriminate. This is why they continue to hold on to Kevin Stefanski, they are not afraid of any consequences until recently. Until recently. So let's see if I can find it. All right. So let me know in the comments if y'all plan to boycott the game. And now that you kind of have seen the wedding happening, these the same people that's tailgating, plus some other people, and understanding that they have one of the best tailgates. And we weren't considering the tailgates when people were saying, don't go to the game. Because if you in Cleveland and you tell people don't go to the game, you need to tell them don't go to the tailgate. Because I don't think that tailgate is free from what I have seen. And they said NFL teams are spending big money on these tailgate experiences to offer VIP experiences for the game. They bringing these little trailers out so you can hang out in comfort. Normally tailgates are outside and everybody pulls up and whatever, but the reporter said that these teams are capitalizing off of the tailgate experience. So this is how they supplement their cheap tickets, the tailgate experience. So if people in Cleveland are not calling for them to stay home from the tailgate, they're not being genuine at all, because that's huge, right? And if y'all ever been to a tailgate experience, you know what the hell I'm talking about. You let me know. All right. Again, I'm looking for this photo. I don't see it, so maybe it's not going to happen. But understand, their tailgates have a festival-like atmosphere. A festival-like atmosphere. I don't see it. I don't see it. So that's guys. I don't know about it. I don't know. And that should tell you something, right? That should tell you that the little talk about fans boycotting the game is not why Kevin Stefanski is being nice, right? Unless all of the account agents that have been assigned to people to sell them season tickets, nobody been answering their calls, nobody been answering their texts, because they pest. They will call, they will text, they'll send you stuff in the mail. So if all of that is going ignored and they already have the first results in from people not buying season tickets for next year, then I would say that's what it is. But I have a feeling that that's not what it is. I think these people know that their fans are going to show up. It's to the game, or whether it is to, I don't know what I did with it. Whether it was at the game or whether it's at the tailgate. They know. They know their fans. They know who they are. I'm going to show a different picture. All right. I'll show a different picture. Because I want y'all to see this. This is important that you have a visual, right? This is important that you have a visual. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, now let's see if I could do it. Let's see if I could do it. Here we go. So I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm showing you the barriers to it happening. I'm showing you why the Browns are not concerned. I'm showing you how it's really going down. This right, see this right here? Do y'all see it? Let's see, make sure y'all see it. Okay, right here. You see right here? You see this festival atmosphere? This is an aerial view, but it's zoomed in. But when you go out and look at it yourself, it's people everywhere. It's people everywhere. And since the NFL saw people bringing their buses, you see with the buses, the RVs, they have decided they already have a VIP tailgate, and they invite people to it. And again, I don't know if it will be the people that got married, but they have now kind of replicated these trailers and buses, and they are selling the tailgate experience, so you don't have to bring your own trailer, so you don't have to bring your own bus. So the NFL is invested heavily in the tailgate experience. Again, this is why the Browns are like they are. Technically, they're spoiled by their fans. And I think their fans take pride in having a franchise that has the label as one of the most successful or best tailgates. I think so. I think that's why I see Black people getting up at 3 or 4 in the morning, getting ready for this, and out there partying despite what's happening. So let me know your thoughts. That's what it is. So the rumor has legs, but from a business perspective, I can't see it. The only way I would see that Kyler Murray trade to Cleveland, I think Deshaun being there is actually blocking that trade, is if the seat is hot and the fire is at the feet of Haslam, because the sponsors have a problem with how Shedeur is being treated, like Bud Light, a Huntington Park because they want to divest because they have a problem with it because their consumers have a problem with it. Then I could see things changing. But based on what I see, they probably gonna be right there. I'm just saying. And the trade does have legs though. Kyler Murray might just end up where either Bryce Young is or Justin Fields. And I don't think either of them have players with big contracts. That's the number 2 or the number 3, like Deshaun, that could block it. So if that don't happen for Shedeur, if there's no pressure to push a trade regardless of the money, then Shedeur is going to be right there in Cleveland. And I still think being in Cleveland is the best opportunity to QB1 before going to Arizona. Let me know your thoughts about that because I think that that's huge. All right. Greetings, Cappy. How you doing? Still didn't turn on the music. Let me do that because we are just, if y'all have any topics y'all want to talk about, that's fine because we are just kind of talking and chilling. Let's see. And I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from boycotting. In fact, I want you to stay home. I want you to stay home. In fact, I don't want you to turn the TV off. I want you to be the one to not go to the game. I want you to successfully sell your tickets. I want you to not go to the tailgate because I want the consumers to send a message that we have the power because the consumers have the power. I don't want it to just be, we say it out loud because it sounds good and then don't nobody do it. Because supposedly their fan base has had enough. That's what I'm hearing, right? I think it's interesting that the Gruden guy can say, not everybody feels like y'all. So his faction must not have had enough and they fine with it. But obviously the faction that Talib represents have had enough. And what does that tell you right there? There you go. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right. So if y'all been to a tailgate experience, you let me know. Is it cult-like? Did you see the same people all the time? How much is it? Is it expensive? This kind of thing. What's the CP situation? Let me know what you're talking about, Nikki. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? It said tailgate is where the dog pound get down. Okay, Selmo, there you go. So tell us, do you think how does the dog pound feel, the tailgaters? Do you believe that they will boycott or do you believe they continue to show up? Let me know. I'm curious, so let me know your thoughts. Because Selmo is from Cleveland, if y'all don't know. He's a Browns fan. It said the crazy Black Browns fans will have a family reunion at the tailgate. Probably. It said we had a couple get married at the dog pound tailgate. That's the couple I just showed. So that's the couple. I wonder if that was the same people that went to London, because it was some Black people that all went to London for the game, and they called them Shedeur Sanders fans. I was like, that's a slap in the face to come across the pond, and you don't say I'm a Browns fan, you say I'm a Shedeur Sanders fan. We need to keep the heat up in Cleveland. It said maybe the NFL and the other owners will end the collusion so the heat can die down. But see, that's just it. That's the whole point. If you see the tailgating that goes on at these games, and this is the Browns, and they haven't been successful in a minute. They had 2023, but, historically, they're not a winning franchise. They went 3-14 last year. They still had Stefanski this year. He took them down to 2-6. If they show up for this Ravens game to tailgate like this is why the Browns are like they are. And I believe before they all stay home, the Browns will email their faithful because they got their information, believe me, and text them and give them something free to show up. Yeah, I think so. It's going to be tough. It can be done, but are they willing to do it? Or are they just upset? Remember, like the one guy I told y'all about? He was in his car. He was fussing and yelling and screaming about the Browns games and what happened, and he's sick of this. But at the end, he said, I'm going to be back next week. Not saying it can't happen. It said, I would like to see Tupac Shedeur with Drake. What do you mean, Selmo? Drake London? Let me know. It said they act like they don't know what a park is. You're so crazy. Miss Pamela, hey, Shy Sky. Oh, my God. It said wedding at the Browns game. Just chilling. Right, at the tailgate. Yes. I'm glad y'all see it. It said Dog Pound is live. I get the Dog Pound is live, but what's happening with the team that they not winning, Selmo? Where is the okay, y'all, this was fun, but we need to stay home until they do right by us. Where is that attitude until you do right by me? We not coming out here to party. You see how Selmo is telling us? Thank you, Selmo. It said, "What's in the water in Cleveland?" I have no idea, Miss Selmo, and I know that water's cold. Y'all see that aerial view? I'm telling you, that looked like it just go on for a minute. It said, if you've ever been to Cleveland, you'll understand they have nothing else to do in Cleveland. And did I not say that? Thank you, Woody. Thank you. That's what I said. I said, they must not have anything else to do. That's what I was thinking. And even the church had put up the billboard that said, now I know there's something else that y'all can do. Because the church was suggesting, bring that over here. Y'all need to go to church. So they show up regardless because, as Woody pointed out, there's nothing else to do. As Selmo pointed out, it's live. It's fun. I do see them having fun. So much fun that they would get married out there. But let's talk about the main thing here. Y'all could just put on a festival and go to a festival, like Miss Pamela said, and go to a park and just have some fun. You don't have to go to a Browns tailgate because I know it's not free. I know it's not free. So now y'all see why I'm going, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is why the Browns are like this. They are spoiled by their fans. They fans get upset and they still go back. I don't know if it's like that in other cities. I would think people would get disgusted and not want to, patronize and spend the money. But this must be the thing to do on Sundays. Browns VIP tailgate. Purchase your tickets. You can select the game. They have an influencer collective. I don't know if I can show y'all this because it might be copyrighted, but I could tell you about it. It said Browns VIP tailgate features. I bet I can show this part. Let me show it. If there's nothing going on in Cleveland, this is why. And this is why I say the players, they go there for their careers to end. There's no accountability. Because believe me, with all this happening and you in a town that don't have nothing else going on, it's no accountability. This is what I need. They get married out there. They going to London and being called Shedeur Sanders fans, and they still showing up. Browns VIP tailgate. It said open 3 hours prior to kickoff. So if the game start at 1, I can be out there at 10, 11, 12, or 11, 12, 1. Oh, 10, 11, 12, 3 hours before kickoff. So understand, I can go out there. I can wake up on a Sunday because all their games Sunday at 1 o'clock. I can wake up on a Sunday and I can go out here 3 hours before kickoff for Browns and opposing team fans. So let's see if the Ravens fans come to town. That's who needs to stay home. Come watch the ESPN pregame breakdown. So there you go. Now you see how they getting them in. You could be out here with ESPN. It said located inside of the Great Lakes Science Center, directly next to the field. They have a live DJ with music. All of this is happening about 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday when you could be at church. All food and drinks bar are included in the price. I wonder how much it is. It said all you can eat premium food stations, exclusively created by the Food Network, celebrity chef Aaron May, and Cleveland's very own Rocco Whalen. Okay, so you see all of this premiumness. Now, mind you, this is the VIP tailgate. I don't know if that was the VIP we saw from the air. Let's see what else they got. Let's see. It said some kind of fiesta station and Skinny Girl salad bar. I know what Skinny Girl is. Tailgate taco. It's not a taco without Ortega full taco station. Pre-game HD TV coverage. Tailgate ends at kickoff. So you could be out there 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And at 12:59, it's going to shut down because the game starts at 1. So the tailgate ends at 1. And the thought is you're going into the game. Now, anybody that has any knowledge of Cleveland's tailgate, when the game starts at 1, do the people in the buses and the RVs, do they go into the game and stop partying? Or do they stay outside in the parking lot and stay at the tailgate during the game and gather around somebody's TV and watch it? Let me know. So mind you, this isn't free. You have to buy tickets. And I don't know how much it is. It says our head chef and Cleveland legend Rocco Whalen creates exciting menus. Okay, all ages are welcome. Kids 8 and under are free and do not need a ticket. Lounge seating with soft leather couches. Pre-game HD TV coverage. Xbox gaming area inside the Browns VIP tailgate. Live silent auction on amazing signed Browns memorabilia. Parking is not included with tailgate ticket, and there is no available garage parking at the Great Lakes Science Center. It said tailgate tickets are only for the pregame Browns VIP tailgate at the Great Lakes Science Center and are not game tickets. For everyone's safety, weapons are not permitted. Okay, so basically, you can go to this experience early on, right? And you got a FAQ if you want to be asking questions. You can get combo tickets. So basically, every Sunday, this is your experience. So I had to stop sharing it so I could click on buy tickets because I'm curious to see how much the VIP costs. And then I need somebody to tell us, do people at the regular non-VIP tailgate, Baltimore Ravens, let's check that one, 11-16. Let's see. Select your game. Adult VIP tailgate ticket is $125. Kids between the ages of 9 to 17 is $60. So basically, you could pay $125 and you could go do all of this stuff. And the game, tailgating opens at 1:25 because the game is at 4 o'clock this week. All in pricing with no fees at checkout. So you can spend $125 and go hang out and rub elbows and tell everybody you was there and be at this and do at that. So you can do all of that before the game. And then you could get a combo ticket and you can actually go to the game. This is what a boycott is up against. Status. Nothing else to do. The dog pound. This is what it's up against. This is why they send people to Cleveland so their careers could die, because there's no accountability. Nobody's holding Stefanski accountable. Nobody's holding Stefanski accountable until today, when he decided to change his tune and be complimentary to Shedeur because he is a legal liability. But they're not afraid of no boycott. And the tickets for this year are already purchased. The only thing we don't know is on next year's ticket sales slowing down, and therefore we got to be nice. Let's see. Because guess what? Stefanski came out and said, I'm not changing my mind on Shedeur. He's still not getting first team reps. So they get ready to play the Ravens. Now, I don't know what the Ravens defense is ranked, but I know it's not number 32. And he knows what Dylan is capable of. And he's still willing to block. He's willing to let Shedeur get practice with any other team other than the first team, even practice, and told us he did well on a 2-minute drill. He's willing to be complimentary. He's not willing to win, to put the team in the best position to win. And there is no accountability. So understand, he might be nicer and complimentary to Shedeur, but there's no accountability to try to win. To put the best team in position to win. There's no accountability for Stefanski to do his job. There is accountability for him to be nicer, legal liability. But no accountability for him to try to win. So I don't care what the fans think. So it ain't the team. Legal liability. That's all it is. That's all it is. And that's going to be the only pressure. Because as you can see, with these tailgates and all of this that they doing, it's $125 to come out. And like Selmo say, the dog pound is live because they do be having fun over there. That's just what it's going to be. They are spoiled by their fans who not going to stay home. And even when it's cold, they not going to stay home. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that, guys. That's why I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But I also think Shedeur being traded for Kyler Murray is not the right answer either. Because to be honest with you, Shedeur is closer to QB1 in Cleveland than he is in Arizona. All right, so I'm trying to find y'all this first person. Here we go. I think this is it. I can show this one. You know what I don't like? I don't like when I'm looking for content and I keep getting marketing from these teams who want me to believe something in particular is going on. I'm always looking for people with their own camera, their own drone, to just tell us what it really is. They have DJ Low Key. This the DJ, y'all. This was in September at the thing where I think the people got married. So I'm gonna let y'all see this. Hold on one second. Just so y'all can see who's around. I just want you to kind of get the vibe of what's happening here. Who's being pulled in and who's being featured, but what the hell is really happening? I just kind of want y'all to see. All right. Let me know if y'all can see my screen. Let me know if y'all can see my screen. All right. Let's see what he's talking about. This is a DJ. He's doing a home opener tailgate party September 7th with a couple got married at the Mooney Lot. They kicked off at 7 a.m. DJ Low Key. Denzel Ward, this is him, the player.
Get ready for the first game next season, man. Let's go.
So they got the players out there advertising the tailgate and things like that. So they got the music on deck. DJ Low Key, he's spinning the tunes or whatever you want to call it. That's him. That's what he do. So he did the tailgate opening party. So that's that. Just kind of wanted y'all to see. They got Denzel Ward coming out, one of the popular players. They got the DJ, the young black guy doing the music. Then they got the black couple get married. Then I know I saw the black people balling out at the tailgate party. I ain't judging. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But understand, while you doing all of that, you got this young black man over here being discriminated against in a gross manner. And the only change they're willing to make is to be polite about it. Because I'm going to say nice things about him publicly to shut y'all up. However, I'm not playing him. No accountability. Kevin Stefanski get his job. 160 people hit the like button, please. Selmo say, if you know, you know. Selmo, are you going to the game Sunday? Are you going to the tailgate Sunday? No judging, just let us know. I'm just curious. Are you going if someone needs some footage? Miss Pamela says, Selmo, they don't have any kind of self-respect. It said having a good time on that plantation. Miss Pamela holding their feet to the fire. It said, Tina said, this is what I was talking about. Some black people refuse to look at the bigger picture. I say it's just selfish. I just think it's selfish. I don't know what their thought process is. Maybe Selmo could tell us. Maybe they feel like if they wear 12 jerseys, even though I hadn't seen that, that it's okay. But I'm not here to judge them. I'm here to tell you this is why they happen. That's my part. If this is what they want to do, this is what they want to do. But understand, this is why. This is one of the hindrances to accountability in Cleveland. This is it right here. That's it. You see it. Selmo said, I'm here for the game. I thought you lived in Cleveland. When you say I'm here, what do you mean? Woody said there's nothing else to do and has said that's true. Nothing but sports teams. They have baseball, the Guardians, and didn't one of their players get hit for betting or something like that? Ortiz. They have baseball, the Guardians. They have the Cavaliers, Cleveland. Basketball. They have the Browns. They have Ohio State. They have Cincinnati. And that's basketball, football, baseball, and all the other sports that come with colleges. So basically, all they have to do in Cleveland is sports. I don't know what they got to do in Cincinnati, but must be the same thing, right? Because if I look up things to do in Cleveland this weekend, things to do, damn, in Cleveland popped right up. In Cleveland this weekend, it popped right up. Oh, let's see. It says y'all have other stuff to do. Y'all can go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for $40. You can go to Ohio City Food and Market Walking Festival for $170, 170. You can go to the Cleveland Comedy Tour for $39. You can go to the Kamchatka Peninsula for $11,000. Don't know what that is. Museum of Illusions is $34. You have a ghost walking tour for $26. You have downtown Cleveland for $28. I guess that's a tour. Small group tours for $91. West Side Market food tour, $53. And escape room, $42. This is Cleveland, the Cleveland event calendar. Let's see. If I pull up this weekend, it looks like a lot of stuff to do. You got, I can share this with y'all. I think I can share this. Plan your visit. Look at all of this stuff y'all could be doing. Like, y'all could be going to all this stuff. I'm finding them something else to do. Nola Girl is finding Cleveland people something to do other than the goddamn game, tailgate, or whatever come along with that function. So I can help y'all understand you have options and you can go boycott this game. All right, let's see. They have a lot to do. So it's not they don't have nothing to do. You can't even say that. All right, look, we have Christmas Connection. We have a cheese and wine Choco Latte Fest. We have Black Friday, that's coming up. And we have Holiday Ice Lights Festival. Every city has that. That's good. You got Small Business Saturday. You can go patronize the small businesses. You can have Chill and Toast. That's December, but the point is you got other stuff to do. Candy Cane Ball, the Diane McIntyre a ballet playhouse square. Y'all got stuff to do. Why y'all don't do this stuff? I don't understand. Arnaz J coming to town November 14th through, is that this weekend? Y'all can go see Arnaz J. Y'all can go to the Akron Symphony. Y'all can go to August Frederick, Reckoning with the Modernism. Y'all could do that. Bar Italia, you could do that. You could go to Basement R&B Experience. You could do that. It's so much you could do. It's so much you could do. You can do all of these things. You don't just have to go over there to this tailgate. And you could go to Bella White. That's this weekend. Don't know what it is, but it says a tavern. You could go there. Key Bank State Theater. You can go there. A Black Violin Full Circle Tour for the Black people. Y'all could go here. It's a lot of black stuff. It's a lot of black stuff. It said Black Voltron. Don't know if that's black or not, but you could go there. It's a lot of stuff y'all could do. Y'all have all of this stuff. You can go see Arnaz J and keep your money or spend it over there. So that tells you it's a lot of black people in Cleveland because it's a lot of stuff to do. Arts and crafts show, avant-garde. It's so much y'all could do. It's so much. It's just a lot. Go support a small business, right? Holiday Ice Festival that's coming. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And you got 12 pages of things you could do. Let's go to page 2. Let's see. Let's see what they could do. On page 2. Up there's the Cavaliers. Notice I haven't seen the Cleveland Browns yet, but that's interesting. The Cavaliers, Comedy Court, Deck the Vault, Duo Nori. What is all of this stuff? Okay, November 15th. See this weekend. Dustin Lynch and Scotty McCreery. You could do that. Hot Goss, the improvised musical. You have all of this stuff. So you can't say there's nothing to do. It says Lost and Found in Cleveland. It says Matthew Allen and the Soul Electric. You got all of these concerts, the murder mystery, diner thing, night sky viewing. That's this weekend. You can go night sky viewing. That's probably nice. You could do that. North Pole Adventure. It's all kind of stuff. Pokemon. If you're into that, you could go and look. There's a whole other page. Let's just see. I'm curious to see if the Browns come up within like the first 5 pages. I'm just kind of curious to see if that's gonna come up. Nope, don't see the Browns. I saw the Cavaliers. Scriptless, all these plays. It's a whole lot of stuff happening. This is all this weekend for a small town. You know, it's not the top 5 in the United States. It's a lot to do. Who is this? T. Murph. Don't know who it is, but y'all can check him out. Comedy. So y'all got a comedy club that has consistently good comedians coming to town. Y'all got some Christmas stuff happening. What is this? Tribute to Tony. You could go to that. I'm still looking for the Browns. I guess they don't advertise. They don't have to advertise because y'all just gonna keep showing up. Be different. Do something different. Again, I'm on page 4. Went to market. That's this weekend. Up here we go. Browns VIP tailgate. Browns Cleveland versus the Ravens. Browns backers watch party at the Twist Social Club. All of that's this weekend. So understand this, okay? That's what I was looking for and I found it. Okay, they have a lot to do in Cleveland. They really do. They have a lot to do. And even though Cleveland is on the list, you see what you up against. You up against the tailgate. You up against the VIP tailgate. You up against the Brown backer watch party. You up against the game. But there's still a lot of other stuff you could do. You don't have to do those things, right? I don't hear about no Cleveland Cavaliers tailgate party. Maybe they don't do that kind of stuff. But this is the one time you actually have to stay home. You have to look on the what is there to do, and let's make an active, conscious decision to do that. This team is already moving out the city, and they're going to convince you that it's good for you that they do. So let me see what y'all are saying, because I said enough. All right. Mac, how you doing, Mac? It said greetings and yes, I'm boycotting. Yay, Cappy. It said probably more black folks at the tailgates than any other groups. All I know is I know I have seen the videos. Let me see if I can find the one. I was shocked. I was shocked because I didn't expect that. And I don't know why I didn't expect that. Maybe because I don't know Cleveland. Let's see. Browns tailgate. Let me see where it is. If I can find it. But they put a lot into it. They fit, and I said it, they fits look good, and this, that, and the other. Let's see. Oh, I can show this. Okay, good. Let me show this. Okay, I can show this. So y'all can see. This what the boycott is up against. This what it's up against. This is why the Browns don't have any accountability. All right. Now, mind you, the team is not good and haven't been good. 3-14 last year. You see this? You see these aerial views? Do you see these aerial views? Brown tickets to Sunday's clash against the Ravens are cheaper than some concession options. Talking about them cheap tickets. Y'all can look at this. This is somebody that's at the game. It said, meet the man behind Cleveland's most iconic tailgate party. That must be this dude right here with the bus. This is the people dancing. Let's check this out. Oh, is it a photo? Oh, no, they dancing. Okay. Might have music, so I might not be able to play it. Yeah, it has music. All right. So you see, this is what Selmo is saying when he say the dog pound is live. So the aerial view that we see is that's another DJ. And you see what's going on. You see what time it is. You see, let me make sure y'all can see it. Hold on. Oh, I'm talking. Hold on. Let me get it on the screen. All right, here you go. All right, let's see if I can expand it so y'all can kind of see what's happening here. All right, so this is do you see what's happening? This was last year or maybe year before, but this is how it's going down. This is 24. They went 3-14 last year. This time last year, they were sliding to 3-14. They had only won 3 games, and I don't know if they had won them by October. This is last year, and nothing going 3-14 has not deterred them. So I don't know if whatever their current record is they're gonna be deterred. You see what's happening out here. This is what. I'm gonna just let it play. That's what it's up against. Can y'all see it? I hope y'all can see it because that's as big as it gets, I think. Let me see if I can make it a little larger. All right. So you see what time it is. Now I'm gonna just say this, okay? I'm gonna just say this. If this was 2024, which I don't know how it could be, but if this, wait a minute, is this? Maybe that's not Cleveland. Hold on, I was gonna say because that's crazy. Wait, this is not the Browns because this is crazy, right? This is somebody's college. Hold on one second. It's mixed in, but that's not the same thing. That's U of H. I don't know how the hell that got there. Okay, thank God. That's U of H. Let's go over here. My bad. All right. So this is somebody going to the game. This is the tailgate. She does have on the 12 jersey. This is kind of what they doing. It's less people than that U of H homecoming. I probably need to go back and look at that video because I went to U of H, so maybe that's why it's in there. My daughter went to U of H. Maybe that's why it's in there. But as you can see, look like she going to the VIP thing. She got on the Shedeur jersey. Not as much competition. But again, it does seem to be like a status event. It seems to be, when this is the VIP thing, I think that we read about. So she must have got one of the invites to go, and she's an influencer, so she went. So it just kind of shows you, that they go out and they make it a point to invite people. It said that VIP tailgate is lit. It's unlimited everything. So they probably invited her and she went. So she's not at like the real tailgate, but she's at the VIP tailgate. And those tickets are $125. So they out there. She gave you a little bit of glimpse of what's out there. So they out there. Let's see. So that I guess that was it because I was too busy looking to see. Let's see if there's another one. Now look at this aerial view, guys. Look at this aerial view. Do you see how many people are out there? Miss Pamela, what did you say about a park? Do y'all see this tailgate it out here? It's 186 of us. Hit the like button. Do y'all see the aerial view of this tailgate? Do you see this? Do you see all of this? This goes, I don't even know if that's a mile. If that's a stretch of a mile, but it said Cleveland Browns fans showed up and showed out at the Muni lot ahead of the home opener. So this was the first game of the season. I don't know what year it was, but this is what their tailgate experiences look like. This is what Selmo is telling us when he says the dog pound is lit. So do y'all see? These are all of the people that you asking to stay home, that we asking to boycott, that supposedly the tickets are cheap, that are selling their tickets for the Ravens game. So if they're not going to the game, are they gonna stay home from the party, from the tailgate? What y'all think about that? This a lot of people, guys. I didn't even know tailgates had that kind of attendance, because I know they have them in Atlanta, and even though I'm right here, I can see Mercedes-Benz. I still don't feel any traffic from it. I know they out there. They got their own area, but I don't think it's this expansive. I'm not gonna say it's not. But do y'all see the aerial view and how far this goes and how many people are in there and vehicles and this, that, and the other? That's a lot. So this is what the Browns rest on. That these people gonna show up, rain, snow, or shine. This is what they rest on. So, all right, I just wanted y'all to see. That's what it is. That's what it is. So that's what it is, guys. It said it looks like a swap meet. You crazy. His family said, it said Shedeur fans need to be on the same page. Yeah, I hear you. We are on the internet. On the internet we are, because we're from different areas. It said, what color jersey? Browns will rock this Sunday. I don't think they're going to wear the dark brown with a losing season. It said, I don't know. It said Coach Prime. I didn't hear anything about Coach Prime. I heard he got married, but I don't know how true that was. I thought that was a rumor. Let's see. Let me look up Coach Prime right fast and see if there's anything going on. Coach Prime, latest news. That Rick George is stepping down. That's the latest news that I hear. Just that Rick George is retiring. Unless it happens so quickly that nobody knows about it. The latest news about Coach Prime pertains to Rick George. That's all I can see. It said they will continue to tailgate. It's a tradition. Peaceful fans getting together. So there you go. So they're not going to even boycott, Thelma? It said it's clickbait. Valerie says clickbait since Wednesday. I didn't even hear it. It said Coach Prime is at home asleep in his bed. That is hilarious. It said those tailgate parties are telling Jimmy Haslam that he's doing a good job by mistreating Shedeur. Right. It's telling him that don't matter. That's what it's saying, it doesn't matter. It's saying it doesn't matter. That is so funny. That is so funny. It said, what's this Perfect Blackness said? It said tomorrow, it said G. Bush will be doing a YouTube video at 8 a.m. tomorrow about his sources, about the Browns team members texting him expressing displeasure about Dylan Gabriel. Wow, okay, have fun. Because if they ain't out here calling for a boycott, if they not out here saying it out their mouths, like Akeem Talib, boycott the Browns. I don't care what you would do. But if you're not going to sit up there and say, Browns fans, we need to all boycott and stay home, or fire Kevin Stefanski for his mistreatment of Shedeur, I don't care. It's just conversation. It's clout. It's not action. I'm all about that action. That's why I'm out here looking to see if it's a possibility at all that these people really gonna stay home. Now, based on what you have seen and what Selmo have said, it would be a surprise if they did. It would be a surprise if they did. It said, I know Ohio is racist, but it seems like the black folks in Cincinnati would not do that crap. I don't know. I don't know. They They at the function. Shedeur was there all summer, and you see a couple got married there, and they friends on stage. After what happened to Shedeur in the summer? That was in September. Shedeur played in the Browns game, didn't he? Before that, It said not to change the subject, but did anyone see Juju's new hair? He must have listened to he didn't have to listen to nobody. He had his hair pulled. He had to change his hair. Juju had to change his hair because the rule in the NFL apparently is the rule in college. If it's out and I can pull it, I can. He absolutely had no choice but to change his hair. Absolutely. I'm glad he changed it, but it ain't nothing nobody said. You best believe that, because if he keep wearing his hair like that, that it's allowed for that to happen every single week. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So he can't wear his hair like that. He can't wear his hair like that at all. It says Selmo, support the Browns. Yes, Selmo is a Browns fan. It's a Browns fan. It's their mindset. They don't get it. I don't know. Because here what we do know. They can't use the point where there's nothing to do. Because you just saw there's a lot to do there. There's a lot to do there. And the Browns weren't even listed till the 4th page. The Cavs were listed on page 2, I think. I don't know if that matters or whatever. It said the bottom line is the Hamiltons are making money off the tailgate because they are being charged for using the lot, therefore supporting the mistreatment of Shedeur. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. You could say that. You could say that. That girl baddie from Texas. Oh, wait, from where? It says she knows she's 10. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody changed their name. Who changed their name to that girl baddie? Let me know. Yes, from Texas. It said. So that's just what it is. That's what it is. Have y'all seen the Florida Gators tailgate, world's largest cocktail party? No, I have not. The Florida Gators, people keep thinking Coach Prime gonna end up coaching there. I think they were in Atlanta talking to the Florida Gators. You know, they fired their head coach. They were in Atlanta this week while Georgia Tech is on a bye week to meet with, from what I understand, head coach Brent Key from Georgia Tech to come hire him away to Florida. So the Florida Gators. Let's see the Florida Gators tailgate. Let's see. We ain't got nothing but time. Let's see. Game day tailgating at the University of Florida. Let me see. I'm looking for some videos. You said that's the world's largest cocktail party. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure a college tailgate is huge. Huge. Because of the sun, but yeah. So apparently after the tailgate, they do go to the game. It's just somebody walking around talking to people. If y'all know who Duke Dennis is, he and a bunch of the guys from Chi Sanat groups, AMP, they went out to Georgia Tech. They went to the University of Georgia. They went to Athens. They went to their tailgate. The college tailgate, I'm not surprised by any of that. Hell, you got a sneak peek at U of H tailgate without me knowing that that's what I was looking at. So you see, it's people everywhere. You see that, right? But in the NFL, the tailgates, the concept is the same. But what we're talking about is because, you know, there is a call to boycott, and they have said the fans are upset. I'm asking, is the reality that they will boycott? That's why I said, who's boycotting? Because from what I can see, nobody, not many of them. They going to that tailgate. If they not at that tailgate, I would be shocked. But if they were at that tailgate last year and the date was October 2024, they went 3-14 and still went to the tailgate. So they're gonna be at the tailgate this year. So that says that outside people want to boycott. Outside people want something done. It says that they get frustrated, but they'll be back next week. That's what it says. That's what it says. They say fans are loyal to their teams in certain cities win or lose. Facts. And that's what we're seeing. That's exactly what we're seeing. So, you know, that's what we're seeing, guys. They not. Let me see if I can find one from last year when they went 3-14. It's probably no different. I don't think it's any different. So 3 and 14. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody right here. Yeah, somebody did one. Oh, hell, that's from 10 years ago. So they got videos on YouTube from 10 years ago, 11 months ago. 11 months ago was 2024. So let's see. Here we go. We can look at this one. That's the damn news. I don't want to put theirs up there. That's the news. The people in Cleveland don't have YouTube because what they doing. I know they got content creators up there because they had a whole influencer deal. So I don't know why I'm not seeing their videos. I'm looking for personal videos. I see a bunch of the Channel 5 and the Channel this and the whatever. What is this? Now, this 4 years ago. Do y'all not have a lot of content creators up there? 8 years ago, 3 years ago. Here we go. 1 year ago. Again, it's the news. No regular people. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so all the news they're up there first. I don't see no personal pages to look at. I have a lot doing opening week, but they still like promo and stuff like that. They have the luxury tailgating for $20,000. Browns promote premium experiences, a growing trend. That's 3 months ago, but it's the news, so I can't show it to you. Again, the news has all of the videos. It's no regular people. Here we go. Somebody got their own. Let's see. When was this? 16 years ago. We're not watching that. 16 years ago. 16 years ago. Yeah, we're not watching that. 8 years ago. Yeah, it's tough finding regular content creators with their own channels in Cleveland doing like flyovers with drones and anything else in 2025. Everything is from long time ago, or it don't exist, or it's just a medium. That's it. That's it, guys. They don't really have any. I'd have to go like hunting for some videos. So that's what I'm saying, guys. The trade has legs with Shedeur. However, it doesn't make sense because why? Kyler Murray is top heavy contract as well as they still have to shine, which is good for Shedeur because I don't think it's a good trade for Shedeur to go to Arizona behind another black quarterback because that just plays into pairing up these black quarterbacks together. So, and then it would reset the clock, and then Arizona could take, all season to put him in the same position, only for him to be traded or benched again in year 3. So, I'm on the Arizona thing, don't want that to happen. Even though he has a friend on the team in Arizona, I still say it's not enough for him to be traded, that he's better off where he is. I think we closer to fire Stefanski over here than we are to a trade for Shedeur to Arizona. And then the boycott, it's a nice gesture and people should do it. But when I did my research before going live or whatever, it's a lot of people on like YouTube talking about it. Like regular people like us. Only Mace and Talib are the only 2 people who directly said fans should boycott. Everybody else alluded to it, talking around it, put it in their captions, but they never said it directly because they're not going to. They're not going to. And I need to go back and look and see how many people calling for Stefanski to be fired, because that's really the conversation. It shouldn't be Shedeur because Stefanski is a problem. It should be that Stefanski is fired. That's really what it should be. I'm a Cowboys fan, win or lose. Who is that? Oh, okay. So do you go to the Cowboys tailgate? So win or lose, Cowboys fans. So that means that the Browns fans are probably diehards the same way. And win or lose, they're going to express their frustration if they lose, but they'll be back next week. That's the whole point of it, guys. They'll be back next week. They're not going to do nothing. So keeping it 100 every day was facts. Fans are loyal to their team in certain cities win or lose, and Dallas is one of those teams. That's it, guys. That's it. Well, guys, I guess we're just gonna get out of here. We got the answers to our questions. Who's boycotting the Cleveland Browns versus the Ravens? Us. The people who are not in Cleveland that have the ability to turn the game off, turn the TV off, and watch the highlights. That's it. I think maybe a few of them, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the people, the media, and people that's not there that can't do anything about that can do anything about it. I think we are the ones. I think we are the ones. So it said it don't get Cleveland deep. What is that? It don't get Cleveland deep. What is that, Destiny? What's that you're saying? That's it. Well, guys, we're gonna get out of here, I guess. I'll be back tomorrow, Friday. Now watching the Browns versus the Ravens. Don't have any idea how that's gonna go. Oh, here's one thing I wanted to look at. What is the odds for what's the odds for the game? Odds for Browns versus Baltimore Ravens. Let's see. Browns versus Ravens predictions for week 11. I'm just looking for odds. That's all I'm looking for. All right, here we go right here. It says Ravens at Browns predictions, picks, and odds for NFL week 11. The Ravens are 4-5. Visit the Cleveland Browns 2-7 at Huntington week 11. Experts have locked in their picks and predictions for the action. Oh, okay. What the hell is this? Okay. The spread. The Ravens expected to win by 8.5 points. The money line. Ravens at -405. The Browns at +320. I have no idea what that is. I'm not going to pretend. I know what the over and under is. The over or under is 44.5 points. Okay, so they expect the game to have 44 points. Okay, that's what I think it is. I could be wrong. So they expect 44 points to be the total of the game. I think that's what the over or under is. And then the spread is the Ravens to win by 1 touchdown. Now, what do y'all think about that? Now, that's interesting. I would think they would have the Ravens by 2 touchdowns. So they saying the Ravens offense not going to even get beyond 2 touchdowns. But they expect 44 points to be on the board. So they expect it to be an even match game with the Ravens edging it out. I don't believe that. What do y'all think about that? I expect the Ravens to win by 2 touchdowns. So the spread should be like 14 points. And if you want to add a 0.5, okay, 15. I expect the over under, the total number of points. I expect the total number of points to be like 30. But most of the points coming from the Ravens. Let me see. Who said that tailgating? Who is that? Destiny said you're tailgating. Oh, okay. It said the Browns will lose. Yes, the Browns expected to lose. It said, did you look at the article Amber sent? No, not yet. I haven't even been to my email. I've been from platform to platform. Thank you, Val. I'll check it out. It said it may depend on the officiating. Oh, you think the officiating might cheat the people? Okay. Ravens 27-24, Browns 17. If anybody going tailgate, I ain't judging. Send me some content. Send me some content. I'm just shocked that y'all would go, but I ain't judging. Send me some content. Ravens 24-17. So you think the Browns gonna get 17 points? Hold on. Let's have this conversation because I ain't going out tonight. I'm going out tomorrow night. So let's just be honest. How many points on average have the Browns scored all season? Let me check. How many points on average since Flacco left? How many points on average have the Browns scored in 2025 since Flacco was traded? Let's see if we can find it. This is AI. All right, let's see. It says the Cleveland Browns have scored an average of 11 points per game in the 3 games they have played since trading Joe Flacco, October 7th. It says Flacco started the first 4 games and in the 2025 season before being traded. So they have scored an average of 11 points since Flacco left, and that's what they're going to get. It said week 6, they had 9 points in a loss to Pittsburgh. Week 7, 10 points against the Detroit Lions per Flacco's stats in that game. Okay. I thought Flacco was gone, but okay, maybe not. It said week 8, the general season average, 13.67 games through 6 games, suggesting Suggesting the average after the trade is closer to 10 points. So here's the thing. Let's just go with the 10 points. So 10 points after, 10 points per game since Dylan took over. They ain't going to score more than that against the Ravens. So that should tell you that Vegas is lying. So they have, the spread is 8.5 points. If these people have scored an average of 10 points, how is the over under 44.5? Meaning you think they're going to score, the scores combined, at least I believe that's what that means. The score combined is 44. So that means 10 points is going to be on average for the Browns. And then there's the Ravens going to get the other 34. Okay, so let me ask my question again. What's the average points that the Ravens have scored? Let's see. We're going to do some math in here. In 2025, let's see. Oh, Lamar was injured, so I have to say that when Lamar played. When Lamar Jackson played. All right. So when Lamar played in 2025, an average of 31 points per game. There you go. So that, you know what that means? So if the score is probably going to be 31 to 13 with a field goal. I'll give them that. 31 to 13 with a field goal. Let me put this in here. The Ravens 31, and I'm going to say the field goal kicker going to get it right. I'm going to give the field goal kicker probably 3 field goals, and I'm going to give Quinshon Junkins got to get a touchdown in there too, and maybe defense to get one. So that's 14 plus 3. 7 is 14. Maybe. Okay, let's see. I'm going to give them 10 points. I'm not giving them no more. Ravens 31. And the Browns, I say they're going to get 13. I'm just giving them 13 points. However they get it, they get it. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm putting the star by it. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. If they've scored an average of 10 points per game with their kicker, I'm going to believe that they're going to get at least 13 points. I say Quinshon gets 7, the kicker gets 6. That's 13. That's what I'm saying. All they're going to do is try to check down Dylan. Now, let me check one more thing. What is the ranking for the defense for the Browns? See, this 8.7 spread, 8.5 spread is a disrespect to Lamar Jackson. Ranking Ravens defense. Right now. Let's see what it is. 2025 NFL defensive rankings 13 hours ago. Ooh, okay, I'm glad we looked at this. Okay, so who we got? Let's see. They have the total defense. The Texans have the number 1 total defense. Yards per average. Defensive yards per average, 261. Touchdowns allowed, 18. And then it's the Browns. The Browns actually have the number 2 defense, and they can only get 10 points a game. 264. Touchdowns allowed, 23. Is this the worst, the best to the worst, the worst to the best? Or what are we doing here? What are Ravens? The Bengals are number 32, and I know they trash. Okay, so that was from the best to the worst. So the Bengals have the worst defense. The Cowboys have the 2nd worst defense. The Commanders is the 3rd worst. The Giants are the 4th worst. The Steelers are the 5th worst, and they want to fire Mike Tomlin. The Bears are the 6th worst. Then the Ravens. So here's the thing. The Browns have a better defense than the Ravens. The Browns have a better defense than the Ravens. The Browns have a better defense than the Ravens. The Ravens defense is at the bottom. I still say it's disrespectful to say that Lamar gonna only that 8 point they gonna lose, that it's gonna be a tight game. I think it's disrespectful to say Lamar can't get nothing done, and because the defense is sorry, that's why the game is close. I don't think it's gonna be close. 1 touchdown, 8.5 points is close. That's essentially saying a 2-time MVP is ineffective. That is also acknowledging the defense over in Cleveland, acknowledging the offense in Cleveland. It's almost trying to say the game is going to be close with Lamar versus Dylan. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That's just as disrespectful as saying that he's overrated. CJ said the Ravens 27, the Browns 10. Okay, I'm gonna put a star by that. And I starred y'all's comments, and I think they might still be here from yesterday. I'm gonna check. Val said defensive game, close. Ravens 24-21. Okay, so Val saying, how y'all not taking the offense into consideration when we talking about Lamar Jackson, who when he played scored 31 points on average? How can you not take into consideration the offense? I get the defensive part, Val, but how you not taking in consideration the offense? Val said 24-21. I'm gonna put a star by it. So that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry. I'm like still roll with Lamar ever since he got drafted. I still that if this man scores on average when he is healthy, 31 points, and he is playing in this game, you know he's a formidable force. You know why? Because remember they got last week his practice status was recorded incorrectly, and they got fined. It's very important to know that Lamar is going to play or not, because it determines the outcome of the game. So how is it could be a defensive game and everything is on the defense, but disrespecting Lamar, who they absolutely have to know if he's playing or not, that scores an average of 31 points? Come on, guys. Lamar Jackson all day. Unless they cheat him. That's it. And I asked y'all, what is the priority? To make Dylan look good or to make Lamar look bad? That's the reality. Because did they not lose to the Ravens before? And y'all know that game was rigged. And they cheated Lamar. And he got hurt after that. Or was out, I should say. Instead, I hope the Ravens sacked Dylan Gabriel at least 8 times. I mean, I ain't wishing that on him because, that's, he already little. I get Crowley. I'm just hoping that they fire Stefanski after the game and tell him to walk back to Berea. Now that's what I hope. It's fire Stefanski for me. It's fire Kevin Stefanski for me. I don't want nobody to get hurt. It's just fire Kevin Stefanski, because I am of the believer that Shedeur should not have to move and start over somewhere at QB2 or QB3 because Stefanski is trash. Fire Kevin Stefanski. They know he's not good. They know Dylan not good. We can't fire half of them, so we got to fire Kevin Stefanski. 178 of us. We're talking about the game. All right, so here's what I'm going to look up. Let's look up the injury report. See, this is how you have to take all of this into consideration to determine what the hell is happening. I am fire Kevin Stefanski. That's the team I'm on. Let's see. Injury report. Let's see. See, we can have fun without watching the game. Injury report versus, I might go live during the game. You know what? I'm not watching it, but we could be live and talk. I have like we could have like a fire Stefanski party. What y'all think about that? Sunday at 4:25 Eastern Standard Time, we alive to have a fire Stefanski party. We get together, but we not watching the game. We talking about everything else, but we not watching the game. But we waiting for Stefanski to fall flat on his feet. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Injury report: Browns versus Ravens. Let's see who we got. Cause we not watching the game, and I know some of y'all gonna tell us what the hell is happening anyway. So at least we ain't all watching it. That's what matters. Cleveland Browns out. Alex Wright, the defensive end, quad. Questionable. Malik Collins, defensive tackle, oblique. Limited. I'm gonna put this on the screen so y'all can see it. Any betting people in the house? They said we have prize picks in Georgia. I didn't think we could bet here in Georgia. All right, let's see. Injury report. Let's look at this. Let me make sure it's this year. I have to check all of that. Okay, I think this is the right game. Yep, week 11. Okay, let me make sure y'all can see it on my screen. They just think I was getting ready to check out, and I'm still here. Okay, so here we go. Let me close some of these windows. Got too many windows open. I'm closing some of these windows, guys. All right. Okay. All right. So y'all see it on the screen. All right. Here we go. Make it larger. Okay. Here we go. Cleveland Browns out. Alex Wright, the defensive end, which is quad, which means he could play, maybe he not. Malik Collins, defensive tackle, oblique. So that's 2 defenders right there. I don't know how impactful they are because I'm not looking at the depth chart to know if they're starters. Limited. All right, here we go. Limited. Jerome Baker, linebacker. Joel Batonio, he's resting. Why the hell is he resting? Resting? Why are we resting this man? They're not going to the playoffs, right? Why are we resting this man and Dylan out here getting knocked down? This crazy. Let's see if he plays. Isaiah Bond, wide receiver, foot. That's why we haven't seen him. That's why Judy got all of the targets. Okay, because I know when he was playing, Judy didn't. He was the second receiver. Isaiah Bond was the first. Harold Fannin Jr., tight end, hamstring. That sucks because he's good. I think Isaiah Bond is good. Myles Garrett, he's resting. So does that mean he's not playing? Cornelius Lucas, offensive lineman, back. What? They just got him. Njoku, resting, tight end. Is this for practice? These are all the best people. And they like Dylan? Hell no. Carson Schwarzenegger, shoulder, Cedric Tillman, glute, Denzel Ward. These are all the people. Is this practice? Hold on 1 second. AI overview. It said from the Browns versus Ravens game, the Browns' Alex Wright is out with the quad injury. Defensive tackle Malik is questionable with an oblique. The Ravens' Lamar Jackson is expected to play despite a knee issue, but wide receiver Rashad Bateman, linebacker Jay Higgins the fourth, cornerback Marlon Humphrey are ruled out with an ankle, knee, and finger injury, respectively. So those people are out. Full participation, Lamar Jackson, questionable, Mike Green, offensive, what is that? Outside linebacker, ankle, out. Okay, that's who's out. Okay, so what that means for Cleveland, all of these people down here that are limited, that's their best people. So it doesn't mean they're out. It means their play will be limited because Batonio is resting, Myles Garrett is resting. So when they play the Ravens, the Cleveland Browns defense is limited. 2 of the linemen on offense, Batonio, the leader, Cornelius Lucas, who they just got, the tight ends with the hands, Njoku and Harold Fannin Jr. are limited. Cedric Tillman, a wide receiver, limited. Denzel Ward, limited. Okay, Now, y'all, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. This ain't gonna be no close game. Ain't no way. These people being limited, they expect to win this game. Limited means I'm gonna play, but for a little bit. That's what it's given to me. Now, mind you, we're gonna have to find out if these people play after the game. I might actually be live during the game because this is gonna be interesting. And what did I say? Are y'all sure they really like Dylan? This ain't a game for Shedeur to get in because he don't have nobody. Because believe me, they will all play while Dylan is playing. And when Shedeur gets in, they are going to be on the bench. Do you see this? What are your thoughts about all of these limited stars for this game with Dylan supposedly playing? This is the game they would throw Shedeur in. This is crazy, yo. Let me see what y'all saying because I think that's interesting. All right, let me take that off my screen. Well, y'all can look at it. That's insane. All of these people limited. Who is this? Destiny say I'm in. Okay, y'all. I'm pondering going live Sunday at 4 o'clock. We are not watching the game. We are having a Fire Kevin Stefanski watch party. The game is fixed. Is it Dylan's turn to win? No, because half the damn defense and offense are out. Nice idea, but I'm afraid he would just get rewarded. Who will get just rewarded? Let me know who you're talking about. It said, I am on that team, Nola girl. Okay, all right. Okay, Val C said, sounds good. Mac Freeman, how you doing? We talking about doing a Fire Kevin Stefanski watch party during the Browns game. We are not watching the game. We are gathering, and we're talking. We know some of y'all gonna come on here and tell us what's going on. Now, I just read the end, the list of the people who are out. Look at this list of the limited participation for this game. It's all of their stars. This is the game they would throw Shedeur in. This is it. This is it. Because limited means you can play. They can play with Dylan and take Dylan out. And because Stefanski told us Shedeur was practicing a 2-minute drill, They can put Shedeur in this game because he has nobody. He's gonna have to play with the guys he been practicing with. And I don't know how they gonna do. Shedeur is a superstar. I don't know if his people are what they like, you know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. It said, I'm starting to think this is deeper than Kevin. It said Deion Sanders made a lot of people mad back in the day. Yeah, but they don't have nothing to do with Shedeur, right? I see. They see. It said because common sense would be to fire Kevin. But because he's not, I think he's just the face of the problem. He is. Remember, the owners took Shedeur off the board. That you're right. It is deeper than Kevin. This rests with the owners. And maybe it's time to make Shedeur look bad. I don't know. Sounds like a great plan. I live in Maryland and I am not watching the game. Awesome topics tonight. Thank you, Crawley. All right, we'll be looking for you. Notice how they allow Green Bay and the Ravens to lose to the Browns. Yes. And who are the quarterbacks for Green Bay and the Ravens? They already said who was going to the Super Bowl when the season started, and I said, and how you know that? Jordan Love. And didn't he end up in a tie game with Dak Prescott? Pay attention. It said, "Good man from the land and woman. I made this comment from your thumbnail. Trade deadline is gone, so no trade." Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. You read my thumbnail. It said, "Pamela, you're on to something." It said, "Batonio is on his last leg. He needs to retire." Here's the thing. If he's the leader of the offense, and I've said it before, why they keep resting him and Dillon out here getting sacked left and right? This is why Shedeur does not need to play. I will say this. I was listening to Cam Newton, and Cam Newton said it's not a good idea to go play Shedeur now. Because if Dillon can't get it done because he don't have no resources, apparently, and I don't think that's why he can't get it done, then how would Shedeur be able to get it done? Now, I disagree with that because I have said it before. I do not believe that Cam Newton is fully aware of Shedeur Sanders' ability to make magic on the field. I really don't. And either if he is, he don't want to admit it. What I do agree with, this ain't the game for Shedeur again at all. Do you see the people that are limited participation? This is everybody. And what did Stefanski say? I'm not changing away from Dillon. I'm like, do you really like Dillon to put Dillon out here without these people? Who you putting Dillon out here with if this is who's limited? These are all of your best players. You putting Dillon out here with nobodies? How can you say you like Dillon and this is what you put him out there with? Y'all, this is crazy. Yes, I will be live during the game. We're not watching the game. Ravens 32, Browns 17. Okay, Clara. Okay, I'm going to start. Don't know if it's still going to be there, but I'm going to start by it. It said, are they protesting? Who are you talking about, Stefan? Let us know. Batonio is old and worn out, so he don't need to be the starter then. Because isn't he the starter? Here's their depth chart right here. Let's see who the starter is. Because all of these people that they said are out are starters. They are starters. All right, let's see who we got. Now, y'all know all the names I just mentioned, right? Okay, so let's go over this depth chart. Any betting people in the house, with all of this limited participation, what do you expect the game decision to go to? I say there's no way that the Browns are winning this game with their stars limited participation. Okay, here we go right here. Dillon Gabriel is a starter. Shedeur is second. Deshaun is third, questionable, and they never activated Bailey Zapp. So that tells you right there, it's on Shedeur and it's on Dillon. That's what it tells you. Kevin Stefanski came out and said he not moving off of Dillon. I don't believe nothing he say. I think he could be lying because ain't no way you gonna put your favorite player that you out here crushing on with your first stringers limited. Dillon Gabriel, Quinshon Judkins is playing. Jerry Jeudy is playing. Isaiah Bond is not even on here. Cedric Tillman is a starter. Isn't he on that list? Isaiah Bond, he's on here as another wide receiver, but I think they said he's limited participation. So Gage is playing. And Joku and Harold Fanning Jr. Tight end 1, tight end 2. They out. So it's going to be Blake Whiteheart and Brenda Bates. Then it's Cam Robinson. He's playing Joe Batonio. He is a starter. So if Joel is resting, guess who's playing? Tevin Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins blew his coverage on Shedeur. Gage is who Shedeur throws to because I'm going to be out. Shedeur, I've seen him practicing with Whiteheart because he's a tight end. He's white. I've seen him. DeAndre Carter is the one who wore number 2. And Cedric Tillman is out, so that's going to leave Malachi Corley. Have never heard of him. Quashawn Junkins is Shedeur's boy. All of the running backs are available. And Ethan, I don't know. Ethan is a center, so he's playing. Wyatt Teller, I have never heard of him. That's a right guard. Then the right tackle, Jack Conklin. Now, this guy, Cornelius Lucas, they got him at what they said, a late sale, like a midnight sale. Even though they paid him $10 million for 2 years, he was overpaid in my opinion. I don't know this cat, but if he's the right tackle 2, he's overpaid because he's been unavailable the whole time. Then on defense, Myles Garrett is out, so that's going to leave it to Cameron Thomas. Don't know who that is. Malik Collins is out, limited. That Shelby Harris is up. Mason Graham is playing. I don't know none of these people right here. Carson Swessinger is out, so Nathaniel's on injury. So wait a minute. If the middle linebacker is limited and they only have Nathaniel Watson and he on IR, what the hell they going to do if Carson Swessinger is limited? Somebody else going to play in his position? Because they don't have nobody else on the depth chart. Devin Bush, I guess maybe take one of these guys. Denzel Ward, and then there's Anthony Kendall, he on reserve. Tyson Campbell, he just got here. Miles Harden and Ronnie Hickman, Grant Delpit. Okay, so when we go, who's over here on special teams? Isaiah Bond is at the 2. So they got Gage starting. Okay, Gage starting on special teams. But with Isaiah Bond out, I think Gage is going to have to start. I don't think there's a way that you don't start him. Let's go back again. Jerome Baker, Batonio, Isaiah Bond. Yep, Isaiah Bond is limited. So we're going to see Gage. That's what that means as a wide receiver. That's what that should mean. That's exactly what that should mean. And Cedric Tillman is limited with his glutes. Okay. And then Denzel Ward is on rest. These are their best players. That's interesting. I don't know what the hell they're doing other than going to throw Shedeur into the fire. That's it. Remember, DTR played against the Ravens and lost, and they used that to demote him. Right now, you can't say you like Dylan if you have these people listed as limited participation. And in a few of these options, when your starter is injured, your starter is resting, your second string is on injured reserve. So who you gonna use? So in one respect, Cam Newton is correct. Shedeur should not come out here with a ragtag bunch of substitutes. No, at all. I mean, I know that's probably who you're practicing with. But again, we're talking about against Lamar Jackson, and they don't have that many people out. This is the kind of thing that raises your eye because there's no way the media could take this into consideration and come up with a close game. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way. It's going to be a close game. If the Stars are only playing half the time. The question is Dylan playing? Ain't no way I like Dylan to make him play this whole game with the starters being out. Nah, it's something up. We're going to have to see what it is. So, yeah, I'm probably going to be live through the game. A Fire Kevin Stefanski watch party. It said, oh, crap. It said, I hope they don't throw Shedeur in there. You see it, Miss Pamela. You see what I'm saying. You see it. It says, Stefanski, you think you're protesting. You think they're protesting. It said, oops, Stefanski, we got you. It said, this is normal. Q-Dog, ain't no way this is normal. How do you do this to your rookie quarterback? How do you play limited? Some of the time, Stephon, thank you. This is a setup. It said, sound like the Rams game. Thank you. Thank you. It said they do not want to play with Gabriel, and I cannot blame them. I get my Shedeurian combo sweatshirt today. Okay. Thank you. It said you got your order today. Okay, thank you. All the resting players are sick and tired of Dylan and Stefanski. I can believe that. And I've been boycotting the for life. I haven't thought in 10 years. Not sure what you're saying, G Man, but thank you. It said they might throw Shedeur in the game for Shedeur to get hurt. Yes, that's what it's given. That's what it's given. No way. There's no way the media thinks that this is going to be a close game with this many people limited. And honestly, this is not normal. We have looked at the injury report before. There were not this many people on here. I remember them resting Batonio when they went to London. And why are you resting Batonio early on in the season? You're not going to the playoffs. So you got Dillon out here and go throw him to the wolves. And Tevin Jenkins actually blew his coverage against Shedeur before. This looked like a game that Dillon gonna tap out and Shedeur got to keep his head on a swivel because chances are he might not make it in this game. This not a game that Shedeur can go out here and potentially be a superstar. But Shedeur never practiced with none of these people. He would actually be playing with the people he practiced with. So it works better for Shedeur to play this game than it actually does Dillon. Dillon practices with the first team. Half the damn first team is out on offense and defense, limited. How do you determine when and when to play them? You're going to play the limited group in the front half, the middle, or the back half, the third quarter, or the end of the fourth. If they're limited, Dillon is going to be sometimes playing with people he don't practice with. But if Shedeur plays, he's going to play with people he's only practiced with. The limited first team works against Dillon. It don't work against Shedeur. Shedeur can rise to the first team, never having practiced with them. Dillon, I don't know. Unless they think maybe it's better for Dillon to play down, and they think it's harder for Shedeur to play up, but we know that's not true. I don't know, but it's some kind of setup, but I don't know what the plot is. I told you, you got to ask yourself, now what's the priority here? Is it to make Lamar look bad? Because that's what the media is doing by coming up with a 8.5 on the spread negative, right? That's saying that it's going to be a close game. But you're also saying that Cleveland is like that it's going to be a total of 44 points. When have they ever been like that? And it's not a close game if they get 10 and the Browns get 31. That's not a close game. So the media, they know what they're doing. The bettors, they know what they're doing. And when you look at this limited report, you're like, ain't no way this is a close game. It's disrespect for Lamar. So maybe they plan to go in here and disrespect Lamar and let Dillon play down. What y'all think about that? Dillon can play down. I don't know if he can play up, but he can play down. Dillon plays down with all these stars resting. He don't look bad trying to throw to elite players. That might be the plan, to make Lamar look bad. Remember, Lamar is climbing the top to the front of the division. They don't want that. Let me look at the standings. Hold on one second. This is good. This is good. These are the kind of conversations you got to have. Let's see. For people that's new to us, we normally talk about football, but discrimination takes precedent. All right. So, who we have? We have... All right, let me let y'all see this so you can see what I'm looking at. All right. We have the AFC East. We got the Patriots at the top, and we got the Steelers. All right, here we go. All right, so understand this. If the Ravens, who are 4-5%, 4-4-4, they on a week run. They have won 3 games in a row. And Steelers, who brought in Aaron Rodgers, and they want him to win it all because they do. They even say they activated Will Howard. They feel like they might need their 6th-round rookie. So they activated him to the 53-man roster. So here we go. The Ravens, if they win, they go to 5-5. If the Steelers lose, they go to 5-5. So you see what's happening. Lamar has come off of injury. They wrote a scathing hit job on him and said he's overrated. The media have him in a close game with Dillon. Looks like it's set up for the starters in Cleveland to sit out so Dillon can play down and have an opportunity to look better. And Lamar looks average, or if the Browns edge them out in a close game, they lose to Dillon. I don't think the goal is for the Browns to win. I think the goal is for Lamar to look average, to say he's overrated. Because that's exactly what Vegas is supporting by saying it's a close game. It's a close spread. There's no way. And Dylan playing down would make him look better. So Lamar don't have to actually lose the game. But if it's a close game to Dylan, then they're gonna say Dylan is getting better and Lamar is overrated. That's how you know what the goal of the game is. You have to know what the goal is. We ain't talking about who gonna win and who gonna lose. We talking about who gonna walk away embarrassed, who gonna walk away being overrated, who gonna walk listed as trash. And if I'm sticking with Dylan, at some point Kevin Stefanski got to say Dylan is improving. I think this is the game. I think all of these stars that are limited are going to be sitting down so Dylan can play with the play down with the QB or the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s or whoever. I don't know who they're going to put out there. And Dylan is going to look better and Lamar is going to look like trash. That they're going to say he is, whether he wins or not. And why? Because the Steelers, who the Steelers play? They want the Steelers to come out one, but as you can see over here, Lamar kicking ass, coming off the bench, coming off an injury, winning 3 games in a row. They know he could win this game. But can the Steelers win? Who they playing? Let me see who they playing. Oh, the Bengals. The Steelers can beat the Bengals. But remember, this is where Joe Flacco is, and he been over there. If I'm not mistaken, Joe Flacco been over there killing it, right? Oh, let's see. The Bengals, they're in the same division. They have lost 2 games. I still say the Steelers gonna beat the Bengals. But that's what it is. To slow Lamar down. To keep Lamar from coming out of the division outright. Now that he's off of injury and won 3 games in a row, he's gonna take the spot from the Steelers. This is why they were upset that Flacco got traded to a division rival. Because that's to hurt Mike Tomlin. That ain't about Aaron Rodgers. They ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. They gonna say this is an excuse to fire Mike Tomlin. Dylan looks better. Lamar is overrated. That's the trifecta. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Browns lost 2. They gonna lose 3, but they gonna get to say, yeah, we gonna keep Dylan in next week because he looking better. And they're gonna use that game to trash Lamar. That's it. That's the goal. I bet $10 it goes just like that. I bet it goes just like that. Oh, they're tanking. Who's tanking? The Browns are not tanking. The Browns haven't even traded anybody away yet. They're not tanking. But what they are doing is propping Dylan up. If Dylan plays down because the stars, the ones are limited, that's propping Dylan up by letting him. Remember in the Philly game, the preseason? Remember they had Dylan playing against Philly's 14 the whole game, but Shedeur played against the Panthers' first team in the beginning of the game. This is so Dylan can look good and Lamar can be overrated. This is what they're gonna say. And the media is in on it, and so is Vegas, because that's why they out here doing hit jobs on Lamar. That's why they out here saying it's gonna be a close game, but the over-under is a total of 44 points, which means they feel like Dylan gonna ball out. They only saying that because the ones are out and he's playing down. Cleveland need to get some of what the New York Giants got. That's all I'm gonna say. That's karma. It's time for their karma. It says Shedeur needs a backache right about now. It says Shedeur can score with the 3rd string. I agree with the 3rd string wide receiver with the first team O-line. Facts. Boycott, I think it's working because of ticket sales and prices. Okay, we shall see. As long as they are not the 5th stringers. Okay, we'll see. If they pull that stunt, I hope the Ravens will recognize the setup. We're going to see. Roger Goodell is in that. Oh, yeah, definitely. Stephon Combs, control. That's what it's about. Bridget Maxey, he dislikes Shedeur more than he dislikes Dylan. Facts. Bucky is in Cleveland, guys. Yay! All right. Is he going to be filming again? Maybe so. Home game. Okay. Ravens will cover Shedeur. I have a feeling folks in the league will look out for Shedeur. I agree. If anything, they want to take Dylan out. I agree. Because there are a lot of people who have said they don't know how Kevin Stefanski still have his job, and that's come from other coaches. And there are a lot of people, whether they'll say it out loud or they don't get asked to talk about it, they know that Dillon is not an NFL quarterback. They'll say that. They'll say that. They'll say that. Instead, what she said, sports, it don't matter. Dillon Gabriel is the starter, so don't make it easy for him. No excuses. How am I making it easy for him? He's the one that got all of the best players on limited opportunity. I'm not that person. The media out here doing a hit job on Lamar. All I'm saying is, I see the setup. All you gotta do is look for it. All you gotta do is look for it. When I read the spread and I said negative 8.5, and what did that have me to go to do? To look to see who's out. And what did we learn? All of the best players are out. So somebody, Dillon, who Stefanski refuses to bench, is playing down and playing against Lamar, that the media just did a hit job on and said he's overrated. And what did I say? What is the goal? For Dillon to look good or Lamar to look bad? If Dillon is playing down, the goal is for him to look good because Vegas already has Lamar predicted to be average. It's going to go just like that. We're going to see. I say 31-13. That's what I say. If we just playing ball. But I think Lamar knows what they're trying to do to him. I think he figured it out with the whole Derrick Henry can't hold on to the ball. Wild Horse is not going to stop Shedeur from going into the game when called. Oh, I totally agree. Batonio did not want to block for Shedeur. Right. And I don't know why they keep putting him on the rest list. I do not trust Cam Newton when it comes to his turncoat. It said they won't win the game with their starters if Lil Dillon is the QB. I mean, if you don't win the game with your starters, are you going to be able to win the game with your second string? I don't know. Maybe. He is a habitual liar. Yeah, he is. It said, oh, you talking about Stefanski? I thought you was talking about Stefanski. It said, Shedeur said that Bucky would be there to record the game. LeJontay will be in town. Oh, so that means we should see LeJontay's girlfriend. Okay, so we'll likely see his girlfriend too. I'm always looking for her football videos. 205 people hit the like button. We are watching. We're not. Correction. We will be live during the game on Sunday. We are having a fire Kevin Stefanski watch party. We are not watching this game. We are having a fire Kevin Stefanski gathering, campfire, call it what you want to call it. We are not watching the game. We will be live during the game. We know some of y'all are going to come and tell us what's going on during the game. We have made our predictions. I say 31-3. I'm going to go over the ones that we have saved so y'all can see where we are. I think the game starts at 4:25. So I'm going to go live probably about 15 minutes before that. Feel free to pop in and out because I'm going to move about while we're live because we just chilling and having a Kevin Stefanski, fire Kevin Stefanski party. I believe that they're going to fire him next week. They are not winning this game. Even if Dillon plays with the tools the whole game, I still don't believe that they're going to be able to defeat Lamar Jackson, who scores an average of 31 points when he plays in this season. All right, the game started at 4:25. So yeah, I'll be live probably about 4:15, something like that. Something right around the start, before the start of the game. All right, fire Kevin Stefanski party. That's what it is. It said Davis is playing this week. Caden Davis. Who is Caden Davis, Kenya? You got to tell me. These guys are going to play, ma'am. Okay, they're going to play limited, right? And what does that allow Stefanski to do? By way of the OC, determine when to play the limited players. Even just listing them as limited is room for manipulation for Dillon to play down. In other words, it's going to be a show, for a poop show for Cleveland. I hope Dillon doesn't get anyone hurt with those hospital balls. If he playing down, I would think he will be fine. I don't want to see Shedeur play. I don't think, I don't know. I don't know how this gonna go. I don't think it's about Shedeur. Good night, probably. Good night. Thank you so much. It says Shedeur can play against the Ravens. Don't start giving 12. Shedeur can play against anybody. We're not talking about Shedeur's skill set. We're not talking about Shedeur's skill set at all. We're talking about what the goal is of this game. And based on a couple of factors that you can look together, you can see it looks like it's to embarrass Lamar and prop up Dylan. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. It said Dylan has proven he can't play with the ones. So that's why they all listed. Okay. Okay, thank you for that, Bridget. There you go. So they having him to play down to give him an opportunity to appear to be a better quarterback than he is, because they've heard all of he's not an NFL quarterback. So that now they're on a mission to make him look like an NFL quarterback to justify, one, keeping him in front of Shedeur, and two, keeping him on the roster. Shedeur not getting into this game. Okay, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. It don't matter what the score is. It said the Ravens gonna win. Okay, all right. I got 31-13, so I'm with you on that. How can Lil Dylan make Lamar look bad? Okay. I'm gonna let them explain it to you what I'm saying in the chat. This ain't about Dylan per se, the person. This is about the game plan. This is about the league attacking 16 black quarterbacks, and one of them is Lamar. This is about Lamar getting ready to catch up to the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. That's what this is about. It's not Dylan per se. It's quarterback to quarterback. That's what we're talking about. The officials can also help the Browns. Anything is possible. Now, that's true. We've seen that in Colorado. I'm pretty sure the Kansas City Chiefs got a lot of help, because remember those referees were fired? Mm-hmm. With all of the limited players, no wonder why the tickets are $6. This might be $3 on Sunday. Yeah. And I know people gonna check. The price of the tickets. I know I'm probably gonna check if I remember before the game. If not, y'all check and we'll talk about it when we live. Right. That's what I'm saying. So it said, how is Dylan gonna look better with the 2s and the 3s as backups? Okay. So from what I can recall, Dylan playing down. Like, he's the starter. He's a QB1, but he's playing with the second string. I think maybe they skill set matches his, so it's easier for him to connect. Whereas if you watch the highlights, you can see that Dylan was throwing balls to the air. It wasn't nobody over there. And before that, he was hitting people in the head with the damn ball. So maybe if the skill set is more evened out, Dylan can look better. I don't know. But the point is, I think the goal is to make Lamar look like he's overrated. That's what I think the goal is. That's the only justification for the spread being 1 touchdown. That's insane. When you look at the Browns scored 10 points on average since Dylan started, and Lamar scored 31 points on average. That's crazy. The media is talking ish about Lamar, and Dylan Gabriel can't feel the ball. There you go. Thank you for saying that. I'm going to put that on the screen. I'm going to leave it there so hopefully people get it. For versus the first team offense and defense, it said, we don't know who. See, that's the mistake that people make. Dylan is playing down. Nobody said that Lamar was playing, the defense is going to be the first team. I mean, honestly, we don't really know, right? I mean, you would think, but here's the thing. In the preseason, it was actually said that Philly was starting their starters. They didn't care. They wanted to play with their starters to get them ready for the season, because, Philly want to go back to the Super Bowl. But they dumbed down, and they played a 4th so Dylan could reach the bar. So I don't know who the hell. By the time the game starts, the whole damn first string for the defense and the offense could fall on the ground except for Lamar. Hell, he could end up playing against Huntley for all we know. We don't know what the hell they're going to do. But we see, based on what's been presented, that there's a play here. And for Dylan to play, for all of the first stringers to be limited, that's room for manipulation for Dylan to play down. That's what it is. And for Lamar to look crazy. It said, wow, that's the topic on the podcast today. Is Lamar Jackson overrated? Wow, you're on it. Yeah, I'm telling you, they doing a job on him. They doing a hit job on him. It's ridiculous to say the 2-time MVP is overrated. They do not want Lamar to get his 3rd MVP, because it took Tom Brady, who they called a GOAT, 11 seasons to get 3 MVPs. And Lamar technically got his last year until it was snatched away. Now they want to say he's overrated. So he get ready to go to play the Browns. The spread from Vegas is 1 touchdown. But Lamar scores an average of 31 points, and the over is 44 points, over or under. That means they trying to say Dylan is like that. No, the hell he not. or Lamar is trash. And that's not true. They are doing a hit job on him. And the information that's out there in the last 48 hours tells you that. And that's why the spread is what it is. That's crazy. Even with all of the limitations on the first string for Cleveland, you gonna tell me it's a close game? Ain't no damn way, bro. And honestly, the Ravens have already cheated their own quarterback with Derrick Henry. And you know what? Somebody came to me and said I need to talk about that running back, Keaton Mitchell, for the Baltimore Ravens, who I told y'all about before that person came to me. Mitchell and Ali were better than Henry, but they keep giving Henry all the opportunities and he keeps screwing up. Henry is no different than Dylan. He's better than Dylan, yes. But in terms of, I know you messing up, but I'm going to leave you in. That is the purpose. I'm telling y'all. So when the person said I need to look into it, I said, that's interesting because I just mentioned this guy. And maybe it was under that podcast. And I said, tell me a bit about it so I can know what's going on because I don't follow them like that, right? But it proves what I said. Keaton, the 3 and the 4 running back, better than Henry, but they keep Henry going and he keep making mistakes. They using Henry like they used Andrews last year. The Ravens don't want Lamar to win a damn thing. Neither does the NFL. Because they colluded against him when he was in free agency. He got drafted without them wanting him to get drafted in the first round. He's like Shedeur. He keep overcoming when they keep trying to hold him back. They took his 3rd MVP and gave it to Josh Allen. They used Andrews to cheat him just like Shedeur in that Celebration Bowl. No coincidence they both tight ends. No coincidence. I told y'all about the tight end. That's why we don't dominate the tight end. They can use them, and they do. But they don't want to use Andrews no more, so they using Henry. Even when they lost to the Browns the first time, a lot of Browns fans was side-eyeing what's really going on. They don't want Lamar to win. They don't want him to get his 3rd MVP. They don't want him to get to the Super Bowl. They don't. Because everything they said about him would be a lie. Now they calling him overrated ahead of the Browns game. Vegas is saying it's going to be close. What? So they must go cheat their own quarterback again. That's sad. That's sad. And they already asked Lamar, was he planning on retiring? I'm only 28. But I could see it in his face after Derrick Henry with that strip ball scenario a couple of times. He said, yeah, I figured out. I said, I think he know. I think he know that they using Derrick Henry. And that's why they won't put the Mitchell and the Ali guy. Ali was already better than Henry. I don't know how he get to the 4th string. I'm telling you. Yep. And they're going to cheat Shedeur the same way if he get in. Shedeur's journey, it will be the same as Lamar. That's the plan. I'm going to make it harder for you. I'm going to make it difficult for you. I'm going to ride your back every step of the way. We're going to trash you every step of the way. We're going to deny you every step of the way. And even though you keep like Lazarus rising from the dead, we're going to keep on cheating you. We're not going to never let you get to a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson going to have to work with his teammates in a game that they have their own special signals that they call the audible. And they win. They might get cut after that. I don't know if that's simple, but I think it does work like that. It might be their last game. But if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to call an audible. They're going to have to, the defense, going to have to do something spectacular. Just like Colorado versus Iowa State. They were not supposed to win that game. It took the defense to step up. But they got people on the Ravens that are bought and paid for against their own quarterback. They don't dislike him. But for whatever reason, they have decided to submit. And what did I say? NFL players are conditioned to submit. They're also conditioned to be pit against each other. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Karma is coming. Yeah, I agree with that. Who the hell is playing defense? I'm talking about the Stefanski. They got a lot of people out. Lamar is going to go off in this game. He should, right? He should. But we need 2 things to happen for Lamar, right? We need his O-line to block for him, and they have been setting him up. So much so, you saw he was injured. Now he's back. So I need somebody. I need Derrick Henry not to get the most of. They probably gonna use Derrick Henry a lot. He probably gonna get 3 yards per carry, where the other guys can get more. I'm gonna limit Lamar, keep him in the pocket, have him throwing to the tight ends, have him throwing to people they can't catch. If you don't see DeAndre Hopkins out there, that'll tell you everything you need to know. DeAndre Hopkins have hands. Just in the beginning of the games that I did watch, he had hands. But they don't have him throwing to Hopkins. Pay attention. I'm gonna pay attention through the stats. We're gonna be live during the game. This is gonna be huge. We team Shedeur. We team Shedeur versus Fire Kevin Stefanski. This game seems like it is rigged to support the hit job that's been done, that's currently in place to make Lamar look overrated. I'm telling you, and Dylan look better. Oh, he's getting better. We can keep him in. Keep him in. Keep him in. Keep him in. Priscilla said the Ravens. She going with the Ravens. It said DTR didn't get any first team reps. That coach do not like young black quarterbacks. He don't like no black quarterbacks. Young, old, middle age, no matter what it is. What it is. What it is. If Dylan can't play good with the ones, he's not going to look any better with the twos or the threes. If anything, it's going to be worse. Okay. All right. We're going to see. That's what we're going to see. That's why Josh Allen and the Bills are having problems. Because he was propped up. I hope Shedeur trades jerseys with Lamar Jackson after the game. Ooh, I would like to see that too, Miss Pamela. I would like to see Lamar trade jerseys with Shedeur. Yes. I totally agree. Lamar Jackson is not 100%. We'll see. Lamar will never win a Super Bowl with the Ravens if he don't take matters into his own hands. Every year he always lean on his wide receiver, tight end to get the job done. All they do is drop the ball. And do you know why that is? Because one, that's the play calling. Two, the Ravens, the NFL, are trying to force Lamar into the pocket. When they first drafted him, they knew he was a dual threat. They tried to switch him off to a wide receiver. He said no. And what did they do? Immediately try to get him to be a pocket passer. As you can see, he ain't no damn pocket passer. But this year, somebody must have told him, if you want to win that third MVP, if you want to get $330 million, which you probably gonna never get, like Josh Allen, you're gonna need to be a pocket passer. Why? Because the NFL is working to convert Josh Allen to a pocket passer. Why is that? So now I don't need your athleticism. I can draft all the white quarterbacks I want. Do y'all know why they like Josh Allen so much? Let me know if you know. They have a crush on him, right? Just like Stefanski got a crush on Dylan. There's a reason. And yes, I know who he's married to. Yeah, I would love to see that too. I would love to see them switch jerseys, Lamar and Shedeur. So, all right, y'all. Now we're going to officially get out of here. Now that we done had a conversation, we're going to be live at 4:20. I'm going to set it up probably tonight. Probably tonight. So turn your notifications on. We're having a Fire Kevin Stefanski gathering. We're having a Team Shedeur versus Fire Kevin Stefanski party. We're not watching the game. We just going to be on here. Feel free to pop in and out during the game. We'll make it to the first half and see how it goes. So we'll take it on a case-by-case basis for the second half. If don't nobody show up, then I'll just be on for the first half. But if everybody show up, I'll be on for all 4 quarters. And again, if you can't stay for the whole time, you can pop in and out. I'm just saying, if there's somebody else other than myself, I'll be live for 4 quarters. I don't think we've ever had an NFL or like I don't think we ever did an NFL game live. This will be our first one. So it said Ravens are beating Cleveland 41-17. The Ravens beat Cleveland 41-17 in the first game. I don't know why I thought the Ravens lost to didn't Cleveland beat the damn Ravens the first time? Let me look, because I thought they lost their game. Maybe it was the Buffalo Bills I'm thinking about. I don't know. Versus Ravens. record this win-loss this season. It could be the Bills I'm thinking about. Let's see. I don't know how many times they played this season. The Ravens generally beat them most of the time. It said the Browns and the Ravens met in week 2, in which Cleveland lost. Okay, Cleveland did lose. So maybe it's the Browns I'm thinking about. I mean, the Bills. I could be thinking about the Bills. Okay, yeah, no problem there. So Cleveland has already lost to the Ravens. So the Ravens should not lose this game. That's the whole point. And it should not be close. So the Ravens should win, and it should not be close if the average number of games, the average number of points per game since Dylan took over as starter is 10. All right. There we go. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It said they beat the Packers. That's who it was. Okay. They beat the people who were supposed to be going to the Super Bowl. And I remember saying, how the hell are they going to the Super Bowl if they can't beat the Ravens? Thank you. Who said that? 20 square? Thank you. 2Q? What is that? 2 what? 2Q5 Quay. Okay. 2Q5 Quay. Thank you for that. So it was the Packers that are supposed to be going to the Super Bowl with a tie game with Dallas and a loss to the Browns. Interesting. Thank you so much. It said, let's go, Lamar. Don't put my in the game. There you go, Pat. Yeah, I don't think this is the game we want Shedeur to get in. I don't think this is the one. He probably want to play though. But we shall see. All right, so Sunday we will be live. Team Shedeur versus Team Shedeur and a Fire Stefanski party. We're not watching the game. We're congregating during the game virtually. We know some of y'all gonna come in here and tell us what the hell is going on. Me, I'm probably gonna look at the stats because they don't get no points for that. So I can look at the stats during the game and let y'all know exactly what's going on, and they don't get no damn credit for it because it's just data. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do Sunday. It's the first time we've done an NFL game. So hopefully you join us or pop in and out. But we'll try to be live for all 4 quarters. We'll see how it's going. By the time we get to halftime, and if it's on and popping, we'll be back for the second half. All right, so I'm gonna say goodnight. No, on that note, I will be back. 208 people hit the like button. I'll see y'all Sunday. If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 10:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No Colorado this weekend. I'm probably not watching any college football. If you are watching any college football, let me know what games you are interested in watching. I'm just curious to see how it goes. All right, I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Thanks for watching What She Said Sports. Thank you, everybody. This was awesome. And it was different. Thank you so much. Let's go, Lamar and LeJontay. Yes. Unless Shedeur plays. Yes. Yeah. Now, if Shedeur play, everybody gonna be like, what? And I'm just saying. All right, I will see y'all tomorrow. But yes, it's LeJontay and Lamar if Shedeur ain't playing. But if Shedeur get that game, it is go Shedeur. But Ohio State. Okay, all right, y'all. All right, that's it. This was fun. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching What She Said Sports, and don't forget to shop at whatshesaidsports.com.